Hello and welcome to your guide to Wayne Manor, which has been home to the Wayne family for approximately 150 years and is situated on the outskirts of Gotham City from the affluent Crest Hill community of the Bristol Township. This stately home is maintained by the Wayne family's butler, Alfred Pennyworth, and serves to hide the massive underground cave that is Batman's base of operations. The residence is close enough to Gotham City so that the bat signal can be seen from Wayne Manor. History. Although some depictions showed Bruce Wayne buying the house himself in the 1950s, the manor has belonged to the Wayne family for generations. In 1795, Nathan Van Derm designed a manor for Darius Wayne, which he began constructing in the Bristol neighbourhood of Gotham City. However, the manor was not completed during Darius's life, and his family would not move in for another 2 generations. In the years after the Revolution, Charles Wayne purchased a large amount of real estate for extremely low prices, but passed his legacy on to his 2 sons, Joshua Thomas and Solomon Zebediah Wayne, who purchased Wayne Manor after its former tenant, Jerome K. Van Derm, committed suicide. The brothers would finally set up residence in 1858, and as abolitionists hid Southern slaves in the caverns beneath Wayne Manor during the Civil War. This artery of the Underground Railroad led the slaves north to their freedom in Canada. In 1860, Joshua was killed whilst trying to fend off bounty hunters who had arrived at Wayne Manor seeking the Underground Railroad outpost they believed was nearby. However, Solomon's son Alan Wayne would marry Catherine Van Derm, and together they finally completed the construction of Wayne Manor. This mansion, now known as Old Wayne Manor, was a hub for charity balls and Gotham's glitterati, but the glamorous parties ceased after the deaths of Thomas and Martha Wayne. Eventually, the manor was devastated by a massive earthquake that struck Gotham City, shifting the ground beneath the mansion so that the Batcave below was revealed. Bruce Wayne would subsequently redesign his home, which came to be known as New Wayne Manor. Architecture. The design of the original manor formed a stylized W, with the gardens at the time adding to this symbol, creating the image of a bat. However, when Bruce redesigned his home, he constructed it as a veritable fortress, inspired by the Gothic edifices of Old Gotham architect Cyrus Pinckney. High battlements and parapets adorn the building, portraying it as an eclectic mix of the Gothic style present in Gotham, as well as the more medieval castle dwellings of Bruce Wayne's own Scottish and Norman roots. The manor's foundations are composed of aggregate salvaged from the original mansion, whilst its formidable turrets were shipped to Gotham stone by stone and once belonged to the 15th century Scottish keep of the MacDubb clan, who were Bruce Wayne's ancestors. Additionally, the new design points back toward the Wayne family's history of old wealth. Most depictions of Wayne Manor portray the residence in the Gothic Tudor style, as was seen in 1989 with Knebworth House. However, the animated series presented the residence as an Art Deco building, with the vaulted frames of the roof resembling the pointed ears of the Batman symbol. Interior. The interior of Wayne Manor has often continued the exterior style within, as could be seen with the animated and live-action representations. Typically, the residence has boasted great hallways, long galleries, a kitchen, a plethora of bedrooms, a vast dining room, a drawing room, an armoury, and a library and study. When Bruce first returned to the mansion, he kept his small crime lab in his father's study, where he would spend much of his time collecting his thoughts. Wayne's armoury perhaps harks back to his distant relative, Sir Gawain de Wayne, a French knight of the Scottish court who fought and died in the Crusades. Some of the most iconic internal shots of Wayne Manor are from the 1989 movie, which used Hatfield House in Hertfordshire. In this version, Bruce Wayne's gaming room utilised the long gallery, and the marble hall was used for Wayne's arsenal with the 2-way mirror. Finally, Wayne Manor also houses numerous family heirlooms and priceless works of art, such as a portrait of Bruce's late parents, as well as an antique grandfather clock that conceals the entrance to the Batcave. Security and features. Wayne Manor's grounds include a surrounding gate around the perimeter with a larger front gate at the main entrance. The cannon that guards the estate was a gift to Solomon Wayne from a Harvard classmate and fellow opponent of slavery. Proximity motion detection sensors ring the entire manor grounds in a concentric pattern for advanced tracking. Interior silent alarms can only be disabled by those with specific Batcave clearance. Rotating and adjustable solar panels on the rooftops provide eco-friendly power to the manor. These panels utilise selenium solar cells for optimum efficiency even on overcast days. The manor grounds include an extensive subterranean cave system that is typically accessible from a hidden door in Wayne Manor's study behind a non-functioning grandfather clock. The grounds also include a large hill that was partially hollowed out for Batman's aerial vehicles, as well as a heliport for commercial helicopters. Finally, there is also an underground river system with a waterfall and large opening that allows access for the Batboat and even contains a docking space. This was your guide to Wayne Manor.